So this is an generally I don't do demos. As I said, I'll do. I mean, this is my topic one. I'll as part of the demo, if I cover, I'll do this topic one, and then I'll start the topic two. So we'll try to quickly cover this topic one introduction, and then we'll do a simple example today. And from tomorrow onwards, our regular sessions will continue. So contents introduction about trainer integration and its history before and after middleware, how the integrations are, and what is middleware and what are the top middleware tools available in the market. And till these 4 points, first 3 points are common for any middleware tool that you are going to explore. But from after that, it's a junction point kind of thing. We'll specifically start dealing with the MuleSoft as an integration platform, advantages of MuleSoft, prerequisites to learn the MuleSoft, and hardware requirement for the MuleSoft, and finally, what you will get in my training, and how to choose a trainer on what basis. So many people come to me asking, I need that, I need this, then only I'll join your course. Kind of demands they will have, or I can say requirements with or without knowing what to choose, what not to choose. So about myself, I'm Kishore. I have overall 11.6 years of IT experience, and I started my career with Java. First 2 to 3 years I worked on Java, and the later 8 years I was on the pure integration side. And my first product on the integration is WSO2 ESB, and after WSO2 ESB, I started working on Oracle Server Suite, and then from the last 3 years, I was with the MuleSoft, and I've completed major certifications in the Mule as Mule Certified Developer, Mule Certified Integration Architect, Mule Certified Platform Architect, and I'm currently working on the directly MuleSoft company's project as a contractor from a other MNC. And come my training experience. I started offering trainings from the 2008, and as a part-time trainer, I worked on part-time trainer means my main primary job is the working for companies, and part-time I'll do the as a training from morning 2 hours, something like that. I'll work on Oracle data. I started giving training with Oracle database in 2008 or 9, and then core Java, and then started with deeply Oracle Server Suite and OIC in companies for the freshers who joins the company, and MuleSoft even in the organization as well. And I'm doing this Mule training almost from the last 10 months. I have completed 8 batches, and this is 7 batches completed. 8th batch is running at 9:15 a.m. and this was the 9th batch starting for you guys. So, what is integration and its history? What is integration and its history? Integration. What is an integration? The process of making communication or data transfer between multiple systems or applications is called integrations. So when you have a big organization, every organization won't run on a single software. They will have different applications, different products, different different technologies, different applications might be developed. Might be few databases, few operating systems, few custom Java applications, .NET applications, PHP applications, like that. So when you want to exchange the data between these two systems, this is called integration. The process of making communication or data transfer. So what is communication? They are not humans just to say hi, hello, how are you kinds of questions. So what they will communicate? They will communicate the whatever the data they have between the multiple applications is called integrations. If there is no data transfer between the applications, then there is no integration required. So in early days, when they don't have any software developer to create the integrations, what they'll do, they used to create if they want to send the data to the other system, what they will do, they will take a printout here, and then that print will be handed over physically to the next system, and the next system side people will read the data, and by seeing this data they used to enter into the system. So this is the way they used to do the integrations with the paper exchange. After software applications started evolving much, they started sending the files over the email. And when web applications are evolved, a lot of data was persisted. When web applications are created, a lot of data was stored. Persisted means storing in different applications, in individual applications. And now, with the help of SOAP web services, they started creating the integrations. SOAP web services is the first way of integrating the applications over the internet. And before middleware, how these integrations happen? When we have the SOAP web services, how this integration happens? If you have two systems, they will have to integrate like this. This is a two-way integration, as you have two different arrow marks this side, and like this you will have, between every system, every other system, there will be a number of integrations will be like this at some point of time. So these many integrations are there only for 6 systems. Generally many organizations will have 20 systems, 30 systems, 50 systems, different systems. So when you have these kind of integrations are called one-on-one integrations. These are connecting one system to the other systems, are called point-to-point integrations. When they have point-to-point integrations, the number of integrations will increase, and it is very tough to maintain all the integrations. And if you have a change at this particular point, the all the other 5 system will needs to change their integration piece of code. Say suppose this is a web application running on some kind of address, right? This kind of address that is running, when it is running on this kind of address, right? If the address got changed, all these 5 systems is also going to be impacted. So that is the drawbacks of the point-to-point integration. Change in the one endpoint URL will affect the change on the consumers which are accessing it. Right, this like this we will have different drawbacks on this point-to-point integrations. So what is the new way of dealing with the integrations? So the new way is with the help of a middleware. So as they're facing many problems, they comes with a concept called the middleware. The name middleware comes the name middleware comes as the software sits between the other applications. In the middle of the other applications is called a middleware. So when we have these many systems, and a new software is kept in between this, and if there is any integration needs to happen between two systems, the call should go through this. When these two systems needs to send the data from here to here, instead of directly contacting this, your middleware will take the data, and middleware's responsibility is to hand over the data. So as like your courier will do the job transferring the data, if you are sending a gift or parcel, collecting the parcel and transferring it to the receiving party. So the same job in your software life your middleware will do. Like this, when you have integrations, you have to go through the middleware. So in the previous way of integrations, total number of integrations will be, when you have n systems, when you do point-to-point integrations, you will get n into n minus 1. Whereas when you have the new integration model, you will avoid the point-to-point integrations. So once if I collect the data from one one system, suppose there is a change in the database table. So what I will do, I will collect the data. Now your middleware responsibility is to how many systems it want, it will hand over the data to the those many systems, right? So like this, your middleware will maintain all your integrations, and if there is any change in the database or database is down, so you no need to go to every other place and stop all integrations. You will just disconnect this service, so that whatever data goes to this database will be, sometimes say suppose there is a maintenance is happening, 1 hour database is not going to be up and running. So we will stop this integration, so that whatever the data comes from other system to the database, that will be stored in a temporary storage in the middleware. Once the database is started, we will start this integration. Now this integration will read the data available in the temporary storage, and then it will send the data to the database. So what is middleware? So the what is middleware? The name comes, what is middleware? The name comes from the fact that it sits between two or more applications, right? So what middleware will do? Middleware is a software. These are the same. These are different definitions which explains about the middleware. It's a software that bridges the gap between other applications, tools, other applications, tools, databases, and so on. It bridges the gap between other applications, tools, and database, so that if a user asks for some data, what it will do, if a user asks some data, user doesn't know the data is scattered in different places. So your middleware connect with multiple applications and gather the data and respond back to the user's request, where user will think that it was a single service from single point of a place I am getting the data, but ideally it is not. We sometimes we may need data from different sources. So that will happen by connecting with different applications with the help of a middleware. So middleware will use, what are the things middleware will use to get the data? It will use the messaging services like SOAP and REST that we are going to discuss in the later classes. SOAP and REST that we are going to discuss in the later classes, which will use this messaging framework to integrate these applications. Okay, so different ways of integrations. How do we do integration? The different ways of integrations is, so every middleware will use the same thing. So the different ways. So systems can integrate the data with other applications with the help of exchanging the file. So one system will send the file, middleware will read the file data and
Hello,
send
sir.
the data to, yeah.
Sir, why we are using MuleSoft integration like what outside integration platforms are Oracle Fusion, Dell Boomi, and so many is there. Why
Hmm.
we are using MuleSoft?
Yeah, I will explain that at the end of the session. I will explain your question at the end of the session. So different ways of integrations that will come in, MuleSoft Advantages. So different ways of integrations, how each system will integrate with the other system. They will send a file, they will send a data, they will use the database. So it's something like how we can integrate with different people. We can send an SMS, we can send a WhatsApp message, we can do a phone call, we can do a WhatsApp call, we can send an email or something like that. There are different ways we can send a message to a other person. In the same way, how systems will send the data to the other systems. One system will send a file, other system will insert the data into the database, and there is some temporary messaging store called JMS and MQ, and we have web services called SOAP and REST services, and we have application based connectors to connect with specific applications like SAP, Workday, and so on. So like this with info with using this information, sorry, with using these channels, your systems will integrate. Even in our session, we'll start learning with the MuleSoft how you can read the data from the file, how you can connect it to the database, how we can interact with an MQ, and how we can develop the SOAP and REST services, and how we can use application based connectors. We'll deal with the Salesforce connector. So these are the different ways of integrations. It can be used irrespective of the technology. Now, what are the popular middleware tools in the market? As Ramesh mentioned, the popular middleware tools in the market is, one is MuleSoft, another one is Boomi, another one is SnapLogic. These three, first two are has a good market. Almost all the integrations, 50 to 60% integrations in the market now are happening on the MuleSoft, and other part is happened by Boomi, and slowly SnapLogic is picking up. And we have old tools called Oracle Server and TIBCO BW. Once upon a time, these two are the leaders in the market. Each one has their own customer base, and now people are slowly turning back to the MuleSoft. And the open source middleware tools are WSO2 ESB, JBoss ESB, and proprietary products from SAP or SAP PI, and Apache Camel. So these are the different integration tools we have in the market. So whatever we have discussed till now, these are the part of this belongs to any of the middleware tool. The concept is same. Now we will go and try to learn the specific information about MuleSoft. So now previously MuleSoft is called as an ESB, MuleSoft Enterprise Service Bus. So what is Enterprise Service Bus? So why the name bus comes into the picture? Did anyone open your computer CPU, that CPU box, and observed that? So we used to have white color cables which connects your hard disk and motherboard, which connects your power, what is that called, UPS, not UPS, there will something which has the power. So whatever the connects between two components is called as a bus. So in the same way, in an enterprise which connects two different applications is called enterprise service bus. Initially the term is an ESB, now it is an integration platform. So what is MuleSoft? MuleSoft is a vendor which provides an integration platform. Again, the same definition of your middleware, but the terminology, the terms they will use are different. MuleSoft is a vendor provides an integration platform to help business to connect data, applications, devices across on-premise and cloud computing environment. When ESB was there, it is used to connect only the applications inside your on-premise applications. On-premise applications means previously customers used to maintain their data, maintain their servers in their organization. They are called on-premise applications, and the place they will maintain these servers is called data centers, right? In their data centers they used to maintain their own softwares, but nowadays everything is a cloud. The software vendor who is providing the software, who is selling the software, he is only installing it and he is making it available over the internet. So you no need to maintain your data center, you no need to install and create anything in your server. So it was very easy job for the customers, so that they are completely moving each and every applications into the cloud. They're completely moving every application into the cloud. So now all other integration tools that are popular previously Sova and Tipco BW. So they used to have still your all applications are available in the cloud, but your middleware server is still running on the on-premise servers. So now industry is looking for a middleware tool where even your middleware applications has to run inside a cloud. So that's the one of the main reason for the MuleSoft to be popular. So MuleSoft will run on the cloud. I will explain that point in the next slide. So it's based out of San Francisco and founded in 2006 by Rasmussen. So according to the website, Rasmussen used to develop these integrations in the Java code. So every project that he will go, that he is writing the same kind of code everywhere, so that he felt like a donkey kind of work. And um, and um, sometimes that code runs very slow. To perform the integrations, it's taking much time. So he created a new product, and he thought like what kind of name he should give. So as he felt like the work he is doing like a donkey work, carrying more load, and it is going very slow, and he need some product which runs very fast, which transforms the data from one application to the other applications very fast. And then he observed, compared to donkey, horse will run very fast, but it will carry less load. So there is an hybrid breed between donkey and horse. That name is mule. When you guys search for an animal called mule in the internet, you will get the images. Um, we will get the images it's a crossbreed between a donkey and a horse. So it carries load as well as it will carries load, and as well as it will go fast. So that is how this was named as a MuleSoft. In 2018, Salesforce acquired the MuleSoft, and now MuleSoft is a Salesforce company. So it acquired to build a new technology called Salesforce Integration Cloud. That is what they have mentioned, but the product is not yet out. So according to the MuleSoft website, in 2008, it has 1,200 plus customers, and it has a competitors like Boomi, Tipco, APG, and all. Um, so this is a very old slide that I copied from one of the architects session provided by the MuleSoft. 2 years back thing. So I think the numbers are completely doubled now in terms of the worldwide developers, and as well as the customers. And most of the customers from different domains, auto companies, banks, retailers, everyone is using the MuleSoft in the market. So that is the reason we have gathered today, and we are learning the MuleSoft. So advantages of the MuleSoft compared to the other products. So in terms of development wise, it's accessible by any developer can learn MuleSoft without ease, because it's a 0% coding thing, and all the development is a drag and drop based. And in terms of why you need to choose MuleSoft container is a lightweight. These things you will get to know when we are when we are going to the next sessions. So what you will get a MuleSoft server is around 300 MB, whereas if you install an Oracle Server Suite server, it will be a 3 GB server. So it's almost into 10 times. And there are other things. The best thing MuleSoft MuleSoft, already I have explained, cloud ready. So MuleSoft provided its software servers available in the cloud. The name is Cloud Hub. Your Cloud Hub is part of your integration tool. So you whenever you need to start any integration project in any company, so you need separate machines for that, separate boxes, virtual machines. So those are you know Linux boxes. So Linux team needs to create the Linux boxes. one box for development, one box for QA, one box for test UAT, one box for production. So we need four different boxes with configuration. They will take 1 week time to prepare that. And after that, we will have admin team. They need to install the software in each and every box. If it is UAT and production, they need to create multiple servers, and this admin team will take another another 10 days to create and manage the servers. So if a customer wants to deploy an application, it needs time for creating the Linux boxes and installing the software, and he needs to maintain, and he needs to pay for Linux team, he needs to pay for server admins, he needs to pay for developers, and he needs to pay for the support teams as well. And it's a time consuming process. Why MuleSoft? MuleSoft has an ready-made servers available. Just you need to pay money. In within seconds your production environment is ready, and you can directly go and deploy your applications in the production without depending on anyone. So that is the major advantage in terms of the customers. They don't need to maintain the data centers. They don't need to maintain daily backups, or disaster recovery related setups, if you all know the terms. If you don't know, that's fine. So they don't need any maintenance on the integration servers. So that is the one of the advantages of the biggest advantages of the MuleSoft compared to the Oracle Server Suite or TIPCO. These two are on-prem servers as of now. And apart from that, Cloud Hub, there are other places like APIs, API gateways, securing your APIs, exchange, monitoring. So all other features are ready-madely available in a single place, that is called your Anypoint platform. That's the reason MuleSoft is famous for the things. And other one is acquiring the Salesforce. As Salesforce acquired MuleSoft, whatever the customer base Salesforce is promoting the MuleSoft for each and every customer. That was the reason that we started trainings and you guys learning the MuleSoft. So licensing, which is an world slide, it is currently not applicable. There is a free version called community version, and there is an commercial version called enterprise version. So this is a paid version. Now your Cloud Hub or cloud facilities are available in the enterprise version. So most of the customers are using enterprise version. And prerequisites to learn the MuleSoft: you no need to have any prerequisite to learn the MuleSoft. If you come as an open-minded guy to learn the MuleSoft, then that is most eligible requirement or prerequisite to learn the MuleSoft. Anyone who can handle the computer can learn the MuleSoft. Recently, in the last year Corona time, a guy who is studying 10th class has cleared the MuleSoft certification. He is the youngest guy in the world who cleared the certification in the MuleSoft. So when a 10th class guy learned it, so anyone can learn it with ease. So hardware prerequisite: if you want to run the MuleSoft, you need a 4 GB of RAM, and in general 2 giga CPU, and minimum scale resolution is this. So hope everyone's mission supports that. And you need an software prerequisite, Anypoint Studio 7.8, and embedded with Mule Runtime 4.3 is required. We can download that software from here. And in the future sessions, we need a platform account, and we need a REST client that is called Postman. I will let you know at what time you need this, how to download and install this. If you don't have REST client, Postman, you can use either advanced REST client as well. What you will get in my course: so every session will be covered as this PPTs, and the same material will be given as in reading material. After completing the course, this material will be shared to you guys. This material will be shared to you guys as an uh, in the Google Drive. Every batch will have a folder, and it will have subfolders: PPT, practice guides, and running notes. In the PPTs, the session PPTs will be shared to you guys at the end of the session so that you can use it as a reading material. So every session is being shared. So February 2070, in February 7:30 a.m. This batch is completed yesterday, and these are the contents we have shared for them. And after that, what you will get a practice guides. Whatever the examples we will explain in the session, these are the step-by-step practice guides for step-by-step guide for you guys to refer when you are practicing. As the session completes in 1 hour, and you and I mean students and the trainer may not have a direct interaction. So when you are practicing, if you get any questions, you will have answers in this practice guide. You will have step-by-step for things. If you get any error, you can cross-check your steps by following this. For every example that we discuss in the class, we'll have a practice guide, and after that we will provide videos for each and every session. So your class videos will get recorded, and then they will be shared in the YouTube with that is with a private access. So these are all the videos we have created. So this is the yesterday session video we have uploaded. This is yesterday session video we have uploaded. So total we will get 44, 45, 46, 47 sessions, a nearby 50 sessions we will get, and we will cover Git, Maven, and Jenkins as well. These are the tools that are used in the real-time projects. So these three are the independent sessions we will cover in the middle. At the weekends, we will take a long session and we will cover them. We'll cover in detail sessions, right? So total nearby 50 sessions you will get. So and you can, if you paid now and suppose you are planned, you have other problems, you are not able to attend. So a few people in the last batch, unfortunately they got corona, but they paid fees. So they no need to worry. Once they are comfortable, they can pay the remaining balance if they have anything and continue, or else if they paid the full fees, no problem, they can continue in the any batch. um, and at the end of the session we will explain an end-to-end project. We'll give you your two projects for your practice. These are the pure MuleSoft projects, not my own projects. And within the course we will also develop a small project with the industry standards and certification. Most of our students will be certified. A few students even even writing the certifications even uh, before they complete it. This is the 915 batch. We started in the March. We have completed almost all most of the sessions for them. So this guy batch 8. So this guy completed the certification yesterday. Okay, so most of our students are certified. We will guide them to clear the certifications, and even one guy, um, Srinivas, what is his name? He went to the groups training for 2 3 years. Srinivas, yeah, he's a 2015 guy, and went to the groups training, and he cleared the certification in the last April. So whoever it is, will guide them to complete the certification. So once you complete the certification, you will get a report, something like this: you got certified, MuleSoft developer certification, desktop. Yeah, this was the report they will get. Sai Srinivas, he got certified on the 15th April, and your certification is valid for 2 years. So it's not certification by mugging up the dumps. Whatever the questions that they asked in the exam, our students will can answer on their own. The required content will be covered as part of the course as well. So we'll promote everyone to complete the certification. And optional, if you need any help in the resume preparation, so the main content that I project in my session is PowerPoints, practice guides. These are the two things I'll say good things in my session, not the videos, because most of the trainers who doesn't give the reading material and practice guide, they will say they are giving the videos not at all help you. If for seeing 1 hour video, it will take 2 hours time for that. If you spend that 2 hours time on the reading material and the practice guide, you can easily complete 2 to 3 day sessions when you are reviewing it, not videos. Suppose tomorrow if you have an interview, will you go to the my session is 48 sessions in the last batch. Will you go through the 48 session recordings, or will you go through the 48 session PowerPoint presentations and practice guides? So, I mean, this is the main place where students will get do a wrong choice, that they think that hey, he's giving videos, then it will help us. No, it's not at all help us. You have many number of videos in the YouTube, or else I shared my demo videos for all of you who have watched the videos in the YouTube, how much time it took for you guys, right? And this is the one I could say. And end-to-end projects, this is one will help you to do a practice and certifications. These are the main things I can say, the good things. And a few people will say we will provide we will help you in the resume preparation. No, there is nothing. If you get any sample resume, you can also modify the resume, right? Optionally, we will help you in the resume preparation if you approach us. And if you need, we will help you by taking the mock interviews. Again, these are all needs to be get from the student side. And then who are claiming experience on the mule, if you want any extra topics that we are not covering as part of the course, yes, we will help you with the content or the materials or the videos links, so that you can go through them. So what are the things you should consider when you are choosing a trainer? Try to take the feedbacks from the previous students, because in one demo session you are not you cannot validate the trainer how he is going to cover the topics in the previous session. So I recommend everyone generally don't depend on the demo session, either it is my session or anyone's session. Take feedback from the students, how they are giving the feedback. And if possible, go and attend 1 or 2 sessions of the existing batches. So what I'll do is, I will not handle any demo sessions. I will allow them to come to one of the session, and if they stay till the end, I will ask to give any one of the existing student number, if it is a male to male, or female to female, so that they can talk privately to each other, and they will give you the real feedback. And there is no fancy words or no star conditions apply in my session. So certification support, if I trained you properly, you will be in a position to write a certification, right? Interview questions, interview support, proxy interviews. If you do Google, you will get hell lot of interview questions. I no need to cover. If I cover the topic properly, then if you get an interview question, the answer that is there will get automatically, it will be covered in our session. Interview support and proxy support, so I do not commit anything in the starting of the session. So what I feel is, if you are a trainer and if you say I will take care of your interview, then will you attend the sessions properly? Will you learn the subject? So uh, clearing interview is not only the main thing in the thing. Surviving in the industry is the main thing. That is what I feel. 5% job is you are clearing the interview and attending the session. Remaining 95% job is you have to survive in the industry. You have to work on your own. If I say I will take care of everything as a student, will you listen? Say if you have a small kid in your house, and the school people said that, hey, we will give you the chitties at the end of the final exam, will the student will attend the classes regularly? Will he practice, or will he learn the subject? No, he will not the learn the subject. So that is the reason I will not commit it. I will not commit, or I will not going to commit for anyone about interview support and the proxy support. And then job support, even the same thing. right? If you are learning properly, why you are if you have plan to learn properly, why you need interview support and job support? So what I recommend to everyone is, don't mix all these things. Training is different, interview support proxy is different, job support is different. If you have the plan, learn the course properly from one person and go to the other person, if whoever supports for the next two things, right? So if I say I do job support and interview support, how much course I will cover, right? So these are the points you need to do, compare whether what decision you have to take. So do compare the multiple trainers and institutions and the offerings, how much they will charge, what are they offering, um, what are they offering, and evaluate the promises. Are they
Understand.
really addressable? One second. Are they really addressable? And some people will say we'll give real time projects. How many people, how many batches? I have, this is my ninth batch. Almost I trained 60 to 70 members. Can I give 70 different real time projects? So this is the one point you guys needs to question yourself and answer yourself. Even same proxy interview and job support, how much they are charging, and are they chargeable? If they are chargeable, what's the total amount? So there are multiple people will offer multiple people will charge multiple amounts. So depending on their offering, they'll charge, right? So do check that as well, and then choose your trainer wisely. I don't say anyone to come and continue my session. So I'll give my offering whatever I am giving as part of my sessions, and if they feel that is viable, continue my sessions, or else whoever, wherever you are comfortable, I'll say go and continue. So there are many people who went to different sessions for 3 4 thousand less fees, and later they come back and they just updated me that we went there, say one guy went for, oh, I don't want to name other institutes. One big institute, something like Magic or something. There will be a word in that institute name. There, they used to charge 20, and on January 1st, they offered for 12,000. He went to that session, and they covered one topic called data weave for 30 minutes. So the same session we will cover in my training. We will cover for almost 5 sessions. So even in the previous batch, we covered the data weave for 5 sessions. So multiple offerings, and your, how much you will pay, that much content you will get them returned back. So even do check that as well. I think that is all about my first session. If you want to continue, we can continue with the first example, or else we'll start this and the tomorrow session. Who has doubt? Ramesh, is it you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Wh- While going the class, if you introduce any connector like that, now
Mhm.
you are going to sell like real-time things.
See, that is again a misconceptual. So these are again two different things. Learning basics is different. Learning real time is different. If I start discussing real time things, are you guys in a position to understand it? It's something like a small kid who just born. Will he run? Right? So he will not run. Right? So first we have to come to the basics, and then once we have done with the basics, then we will talk about scenario where this will be useful, right? So in our sessions, we will create a small project. You guys don't know that we are creating a project. At some point of your sessions, I will introduce and I will show you a real-time project of the MuleSoft. So in that project, once I opened, few of the concepts you will relate, because we covered as part of the previous sessions. And after completing that, daily we will cover the new concepts, right? After showing the real time project on the day one, we will show you the same project at the after 10 days or after 15 days again. So by the time you will see all, 100% of your project, you will understand it. right? So most of the sessions we'll start with the basics, and we will try to give where this will be useful in the real time. Is it answered? Is your question answered, Ramesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, Kishore,
So
me
yeah.
myself, I'm having one.
Yes, sir.
Like you're saying, some concept which are like not covered, which are advanced level kind of thing.
Hmm.
A real, I mean, like you
Hmm.
said, we'll share the PPTs related
Share
to
the
those
content.
topics. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
share the content and PPTs related to those concepts. Then how can we know like which concepts is like not covered
That
and
I will explain.
okay. And
It's not
one more thing,
covering.
yeah.
See, the course, any course in the industry, they will not cover you the 100%. And they
Mhm.
won't tell you that we didn't cover 100%. Generally, we guys think like, okay, we covered everything. But when you face that situation, then you will realize, yes, I missed it. Yes, this is not covered. So even in your BTech, we'll have a big, textbooks. Will in the college we'll get, is the things covered 100%? No.
Yeah.
Any course, not only this, any course, any trainer will cover most of the regularly used things uh, things in the industry. Same thing will cover. Say suppose a few things will not be a few things we cannot show, because creating VPCs, load balancers, and VPNs, this is not be covered in our sessions, because the it needs a license. We need to buy MuleSoft license to create these things. Then, but these are, if you are keeping 7 8 years experience, you should know this, right? So what we will say is, this is not covered, you need to go to so and so location and refer it. So we'll, at the end of the session, we will give you what next after my course. So we'll give you a different links to refer, so that at least we will guide you to the right place. If needed, even in the future, you will come to one of those links and you will open, and you will usually survive, right? Suppose exposing HTTPS, we have a detailed level discussion. We didn't discuss HTTPS in our sessions, so we have a detailed step by step articles are provided. We will provide that. We have, works of self learned courses were there. We will provide that. We'll provide error handling. We'll cover detailed level error handling. We'll cover 4 sessions of error handling, 3 to 4 sessions of the error handling, part 1, part 2, part 3, right? We will cover RAML, uh, 2 to 3 different sessions in the RAML. So wherever is needed, wherever is much required, we will stress more and we will try to learn more. So whatever the new concept comes tomorrow, this foundation will help you to easily understand that new concept, right? It's not like missing any of the sessions. It's like, as part of the developer course, MuleSoft will contain developer, integration architect, and platform architect. We cover, important concepts, deployment models. So deployment models no one cover in the market, so but we will cover, but because it's required to know it. And API led connectivity, people will cover in 5 10 minutes. We'll cover in detailed by taking an real time example in the market, and we will show you what is the system API, what is the process API, and uh, what is the other level of
Experience.
APIs, right? See these diagrams. So these are the things we cover, what is required for your job, right? So few things in the advanced level, in the architect sessions, you will get to know about HTTPS certificate creation, VPCs, and load balancers. But if you someone comes with 7 8 years experience and they want to switch to Mule, they need this kind of information. So that is why we said we will guide you to the right place. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Led connectivity means like we'll do our hands-on like what is experience API and there's
See,
connectivity.
general API, just these are the naming of it.
Yeah,
Same implementation. But when you will call that as an system, when it will call as a process, how to create that, So we'll show you a real-time example and the documentation of that example, and we will give you a link for that.
Yeah. One more thing, this session is like stable in morning only, or any like
I mean, my work starts from afternoon 2 o'clock, so I'll do only morning sessions.
okay, okay. No changes, no timing.
99% no changes. If at all,
Oh,
as it's a early morning 7:30 session, I may join 5 minutes late sometimes. If I went to bed very late, as I work in the US shift, suppose if I went, usually I went to bed before 12. Sometimes it will be 1:30, 2 o'clock. At that time, I will drop a message to you guys and I will cancel that session. It may happen mostly 2 weeks or 3 weeks once. Overall, in your sessions, 2 to 3 sessions may get cancelled, if at all, not more than that.
okay. Thank
Okay, so in my sessions, there is no start condition supply. Everything is open because this training is my secondary job. So I don't want my primary job to get impacted with this training. So because then that is the reason I will not give any kind of star condition supply kind of promises. So that if I give some wrong promises, you guys will join. No entertainment for that kind of thing. Whatever I will offer, I will explain here. Those who are interested, they will continue it. Because if I do some wrong promise at the end of the session, if you guys raise the question, you promised that but not fulfilled it, so again I have to lie again second time for you. So no conditions apply. So whatever I'll give, I'll give that. Okay, so the same thing I'll promise that. Any further questions from anyone? If anyone doesn't have an invite and you want to continue, you guys can drop your email ID here. I will send you the invite to your calendar so that directly you can join the sessions without having any approval from my side. Okay, so first 4 sessions we'll offer free of cost. We no need to charge anything. So after 4 sessions only, we'll take the fees and then we'll continue. So if you still have any questions, feel free to attend the sessions and then decide whether you want to continue or not. Okay. Any further questions from anyone? Hope all of you had followed the sessions, as most of the members are already has already attended it. Uh, I tried to, didn't ask in the middle that you guys are following or not. Lokesh, your email ID, fine. So others who doesn't have invites in your calendar, please feel free to drop your email ID. I have few members' emails. Mm, I have few members' emails and few members' emails are not there. If not there, please feel free to drop your email ID. Srinu, do you have calendar invite? Srinivas? I think Srinivas is right. Not Srinivas. Sinu. Please feel free to drop your email IDs and if you need invite, or else we'll stop the session today and we'll connect tomorrow and we'll start the session at 7:30, 7:35 max. Okay, that's all from my side. If you have any questions, you can stay back. we'll discuss. Any questions, Lokesh?
No, Kishore. It's fine.
Okay.
Everything.
Chandra?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Ashok, any questions?
No, Kishore.
Okay. Okay then. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Kishore.
Thank you.